They say every good rogue has a plan. Kozu Marphanis had 3, and a backup for the backup.
Finest elixirs in Waterdeep. A silver for 2.
I'll take one. Here are the bottles you wanted.
Wizard!
Wait for me!
Kozu moves through the crowd like smoke, hood up, purple cloak blending into the chaos.
Welcome, traveler. What brings you to my store? I have the finest goods from across the realms.
Eyes sharp, completely unremarkable. It started simply enough. Because the Arcane Trickster doesn't steal with his hands, he steals with style.
Look at the craftsmanship. 8 gold, final offer.
It's good to see you, friend.
You as well. The market is lively today.
It is. We should share a drink soon.
Because sometimes the best rogue move isn't the plan working, it's the exit. The only man in Waterdeep who can pick your pocket, shake your hand, and compliment your boots in the same motion. Doesn't steal from everyone, just the people who deserve it, and honestly, a few who don't. This is Kozu Marphanis.
Is Gnome, Cleric, completely certain that today was going to go well. Is nodded. Business as usual.
No. I was only asking.
Later. The Warhammer was very large. Nobody brought this up. Is was not interested in your feelings about the Warhammer. Is was interested in keeping you alive. These are not always the same conversation. Within the first 10 minutes, a patron at the next table bumped his elbow. Is had healed it before the man had even registered the pain. The man stared at his elbow. The elbow felt excellent. He was not sure how he felt about this. This is the thing about Is. Is does not wait to be asked. Is sees a problem. Is addresses the problem. Is moves on. The party watched Dolus try to examine Iz's chest mechanism out of academic curiosity. Is caught his finger without looking. Dolus quietly put his hand back. Nobody laughed, not out loud. Later, Is raised both arms and bathed the entire party in divine light. Nobody had agreed to this. Is picked up the Warhammer and ran. Tiny legs, full speed, orange cloak streaming, eyes blazing. The brawl ended. Is healed them anyway, just in case, to be thorough. In Waterdeep, you find all kinds on an adventuring party. A monk who cannot be rattled. A rogue who cannot be caught. A wizard who cannot be ignored. A warlock nobody sees coming. And then there is. And an absolutely enormous hammer. The mighty hands did not know they needed a cleric who operates like this. They do now. Is. The mighty hands.
In Waterdeep, power announces itself. Wizards conjure orbs, monks crack tables in half. And then there is Martyn Littlewood.
A room for the night, please.
Right away, sir.
A thread of something dark and quiet pulses between his fingers. Ancient, cold. Not his exactly, but his to use. The next morning, someone tries to pick his pocket. We don't need to go into detail about what happens next. Suffice it to say, the someone in question reconsiders several of his life choices in a very short period of time.
This way, Chin.
Neither of them says anything for a while. This is how you know they understand each other.
Yeah.
That evening, Martyn tests a quiet cantrip in an alleyway.
A test.
Hey! What's going on in there?
In Waterdeep, power announces itself. Except when it doesn't.
The orb is secured.
Good. Let's get out of here.
Except when it's standing right next to you in a green scarf, saying nothing, already 3 steps ahead. Martyn Littlewood, Warlock, the Mighty Hands.
Hear the tale of the mighty knight! Enough! You're torturing that loot! Nay, 'tis art! Fredoku, the monk, disciplined, focused, at one with the universe. Also the one you really don't want to make angry.
In Waterdeep, reputations are built on 3 things: timing, confidence, and pretending you meant to do that. This is Dolus, Tiefling wizard, walking theater production. Some mages cast spells. Dolus makes an entrance. Dolus decides on a harmless cantrip, a little flourish, a touch of atmosphere. He whispers the words like they're a prophecy. The candle flame responds enthusiastically. In fact, it turns into a full theatrical spotlight. Like this was always the plan. Even the tavern sign sways, as if joining in on the performance. The purple orb in Dolus's hands begins to crackle with confidence. Then it begins to improvise. And then, above his head, a tiny tiny storm cloud forms.
Really?
Towel.
No thank you, Fredoku.
Because dignity is more important than being dry. The storm cloud crackles again, and Kozu, bless him, treats this like a gift from the gods of distraction. Dolus leans close to the orb and attempts a correction spell. For half a second, Dolus looks victorious. And then, with the bravery of a man who cannot admit defeat, he bows slightly, like he planned it all. If you can't fix it, you own it. But the orb has its own ideas. Dolus watches in horror as his magic quietly samples the drink.
Behold the arcane energies dance.
Useful distraction. Indeed, quite the show.
The confetti
more to come.
lifts, spirals, and forms a clean arcane signal above his hands. Dolus smiles like this was inevitable. Dolus, wizard, the mighty hands.